Hello everybody, this is Walrus McFish Sr., and we are back with this next episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. It's Savage Sid the Cleaver, the former kid of Rue, and in the last episode we had just cleaved our way straight through the spider's nest, picked up our first rune of Zot, which is quite an accomplishment. I'm always very happy about that, very happy to be able to do that with the character at least. And so now, yeah, one rune complete out of, however many we feel like getting. And I think today we're going to go and try to get another one. I guess the next natural choice would be good to go to the other lair branch, which in this case is the shoals. Now I'm pretty sure, the spider's nest was relatively straightforward. Orb spider here. But I think it was a little bit of a warm-up, honestly, because I think the shoals is going to be rather more difficult. We are a little bit more leveled now than we used to be, so I don't think it should be too bad, but I think we might have to use a couple more emergency apocalypses or something like that, just to make sure that, we keep ourselves safe. But, yeah, let's just, I guess, finish this off. Did we even finish exploring this area? I guess we didn't, so we might as well finish that off. I just sort of naturally assumed that I did, but no, I guess we just grabbed the rune, made a beeline for the rune here, and left the rest of this here, so who knows, maybe we'll find some sort of amazing artifact or something around here. It's worth checking out. Yeah, potion to heal wounds, that makes it worthwhile just as is. New kind of wand. Okay, sure, wand of magic darts. Never mind, but I'm glad I identified it. And a whole bunch of other guys. Let's just get up a song. Just a rousing little tune here to get our spirits up before we go on our true adventure. This is a warm-up here. The whole spider nest was a warm-up, honestly. These guys, these spiders think they're pretty clever setting up all these webs and everything. They think they're setting a trap for us. They expecting us to wander through the trap. Oh, our life force is restored too? That song was more reinvigorating than I thought it was going to be. So now that's great. We're feeling totally ready to go in and just apocalypse anything that we see. And I was even thinking that a power leap might be appropriate. I think we have some ability to fly if we check it out. We do have, 3 potions of flight, as well as a ring of flight, but no evocations training. So yeah, I mean, we're probably going to just try to get by without flying. Should be fine, I think, but, if we have to fly, we can. And we might be able to power leap from place to place, if it's looking a little too waterlogged or whatever, we might be able to jump from place to place, jump right over to a water nymph, and take care of them from a little bit of a distance. So, we're done exploring, and that's good. And we didn't see any artifacts or anything like that. No, nothing good. We didn't see any, large shields. Nah. Anything else that we needed? +4 chainmail is still pretty good. Magic resistance. I'm happy with all my stuff. Better gloves. Whoops, that's glowing as well. So gloves. Nope, not really. Unless it's better than, what do we got? A +2 pair of gloves, so no way. Alright, so let's head to the shoals for real and get started here. Feeling hungry, that's fine. We're going to have plenty of delicious shoals-themed meat to eat in a second. Like delicious merfolk meat. Right? Alright, how about more buffs just to get started here? I don't know how easy these guys are going to be. I think that standard vanilla merfolk are going to be easy. This griffin is still marked in yellow. But it's lots of stuff that we're going to be able to chop through with our vampiric battle axe. Vampiric battle axe is what makes us who we are right now. Our whole character is basically this vampiric battle axe, which is good. It's definitely something that you can build a character around. Interesting. Sea snake here is going to be more poisonous than usual, so hopefully we can not get ultra poisoned. Feeling very sick. Yeah, see, this is annoying, but I should be able to drain myself back up, right? I don't feel like an apocalypse is necessary. Yeah, okay. See, we're good. We're all good. Remove curse. We're still a little poisoned. But, you can cure poisoning with vampiric draining. If you get a nasty poison in your body, that's one way to deal with it. You put yourself on a vampiric drain IV drip, and then you'll be fine as soon as the poison wears off. It restores your life as the poison is wearing it away. It's a well-documented medical procedure. Here's a snapping turtle, which is just white. And there's a water nymph. See, that's difficult. That's more difficult. Especially if I'm standing in water. I'm not standing in water, right? Can I get onto, okay, yeah, this is annoying. Failed by my... Yeah, so these people are stunned by my will and such. I think let's just hit him with an apocalypse. I got a little bit of an itchy trigger finger with these apocalypses, but you know what? It looked like I was getting into some trouble. I felt like maybe I should do it. Let's just dig, huh? Can we just dig in here, maybe? I can't dig quite in there, but I can dig through there. So that's good enough. It's good enough to be able to hide from these guys. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he's going to be hurling barbs at us, but it's okay if we don't need to move. We're in our hidey hole already, so we don't need to move. We can just swing at this guy. And struggling against the net, that's pretty hilarious. He accidentally threw the net at the snapping turtle, which is a pretty hilarious mistake to make. Oh, they've got pole arms. Okay, it's fine. We'll just be able to deal with this as such. Snapping turtle is almost dead, and we have drained ourselves back up to full health. Our life essence is feeling a little drained. That's fine. Skill's feeling a little bit drained. But we'll get up with that. We'll fix that in a second, right? We'll fix it in a second, especially if you have blind sea snakes to drain. This is good. No problem so far. Siren song. Siren is going to try to mesmerize us, huh? Oh, and we're sick. Okay, I was wondering how that siren was affecting us from a distance. It wasn't the siren. It was the lingering effects of that sea snake. But we're okay. So long as we can get close enough to chop through a siren. Yeah, haunting song is annoying. I don't want to get drowned. But now you're dead. So you know what? Who cares? Your song is not so alluring if you're dead. So good. So far so good, right? Oh, I can't move because... Yes, alright. Do it anyway. Yeah, it hurts. I know. Moving caused my skin to burn. Oh, I still have more barbs in my skin. Okay, so just hang out here and take out the barbs. Can I take out the barbs real quick? Should be able to take out that guy. Alright, barbs removed. That's annoying. That reminds me of that scene from Homeward Bound. Do you ever see that movie? Scene from Homeward Bound where Chance gets a porcupine quills in his face, and it looks really nasty. I'm sure it's just makeup or something, but it's like if you see pictures of porcupine quills, barbs stuck in animals, it's like you can see why it's an effective defense mechanism. I personally would not want a porcupine barb in my face right now. I think it would be really painful. So I can understand why you wouldn't want to be moving around if you have a hippogriff barb in your carapace as well. I guess I don't really know how insects experience pain. I was reading something. I was reading an interesting article the other day about how insects don't necessarily have a sense of fear or pain in the same way that we do. Maybe fear is the wrong way, but definitely not pain. They don't experience pain in the same way that we do necessarily. Considering that sometimes you see insects where it's like, the insect might be half devoured. The insect is being devoured by another organism, and it still is trying to go about its business. It's trying to basically engage in normal feeding behavior or whatever. So it seems like the insect is not in a traditional sense of pain. And then it was going on to speculate about how, well, considering that insects do have relatively short lifespans compared with other sorts of organisms, a sense of pain is not really necessary, because if you think about it, a sense of pain is really sort of like a learning mechanism. You experience something that's painful, and then you know that you're not really supposed to experience that in the future. Whereas for an insect, I guess the premise is if they're experiencing something that's painful, they're probably just not going to survive. There's no sense in learning your lesson for next time, because, well, they're probably just going to die, and even if they do die, they're only going to live for 2 weeks anyway. So it was just kind of an interesting thing. I never really thought about it that way before. So there's very different, psychology between insects and longer-lived organisms, and it is perhaps because of the fact that many insects have fragile wings that leads to their shorter lifespans. If you look at arthropods like lobsters, for example, lobsters are effectively immortal, so far as I know, which is really interesting. They can live for decades if they can survive. So, if you don't have these weird, lacy wings, then you can get away with living for a lot longer. But insects, they give it all up for the ability to fly, which is pretty useful. But we can't fly, so that's a little rude. What's going on over here? Scorched leather armor. What's going on over here? An antique weapon boutique. Okay. A lot of QUE in that weapon shop name, but that's okay. They're just trying to make it look French and fancy. It's Nunuan Antique Weapon Boutique. Alright, we'll check you out in a second, Nunuan, but we have to deal with this water nymph first, which is annoying. I'm sure he's going to try to summon water or whatever. Can I throw a couple of stone arrows at you? Yeah, stone arrows. Gets the job done. I can kill water nymphs with stone arrows, so what am I worried about? Hippogriff coming around here. Yeah, I like how terrestrial this level of the shoals is, right? There's barely any water at all. It looks like a big continent. or at least a big island in here. Relatively uncolonized by life forms, it looks like. I'm surprised that there's no land plants here in the shoals. I mean, I guess it's salty or whatever, but there's definitely like plants that can live on these tiny rocky islands. We'll check out the scorched leather armor in case it's amazing. It might help with our spellcasting if it's good enough to wear. Morningstar, yeah. And a new kind of ring, interesting. What do you got, Nunuon? Crystal hunting sling is whatever. Not for us. Yeah, nothing in here that we care about. Yeah, you know, maybe you should consider relocating your shop, Nunuon. On a rocky island in the middle of the shoals, it just doesn't seem like you're going to get very much business. But what do I know? You know, I'm not an antique boutique owner here, so what do I know about the business? Alright, silver ring, what is it going to be? I guess we'll put it on instead of Gin. Plus 3 ring of protection, good. Would have canceled out our Rue sacrifice, but we like the ring of Gin too much. And we got chunks of meat, so why aren't we eating those? Battle axe is nice. You know, but does it vampirically drain the life essence of your foes? That's the question you have to ask when you're shopping for a new battle axe. New kind of potion, too. I mean, what kind of potions have we not discovered yet? We gotta be hitting most of them. Potions of... There's a couple of interesting ones, but you always hope that you hit Potion of Experience. You never know. Let's check it out. Identify... Yep. Could be a Potion of Magic. It's not really for me, but it could have us, you know, give us an apocalypse if we needed it. Like, oh, volley of spikes. Yeah, so we got these barbs. Can I throw... How about I throw stone arrows at you? Okay, so 2 can play at that game. You know, you want to throw barbs at me? I'll throw barbs at you, bub. What do you think about that, Manticore? Chainmail, yep. Lots of interesting stuff. What is that? Merfolk coming into view over there. Not even like a high-quality merfolk, though. That's just like your generic model merfolk right there. Nothing special about them. A little more personality to you than a lowercase m. Manticore here. And a new kind of ring. Man, what's with these rings? I guess I gotta check it out. Oh, and the leather armor, too. I forgot. Okay, so this is a ring of flying. And a ring of blinking, actually. You know, I think this is worth carrying around instead of just my regular ring of flight because it gives me strength -2, but who cares? It also gives me some other bonuses too. It's kind of a nice little utility ring here. Of course, I can't actually blink, so it's just more cold resistance if I need it, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'd rather have a cool artifact ring than just an uncursed ring of flight, so that answers my decision there. Windrake is probably going to try to buffet us with blasts of wind. Snapping Turtle is probably going to try to snap at us with, like, jaws of snapping. Or maybe he'll just become blinded by my force of will. Well, and then paralyzed. That wasn't even enough. Wasn't even enough to get the job done. Jeez, I can't take him out, though. Dexterity is back. That's good, I guess. Ghost Moth Dexterity drain as we come to an end. Feeling much more limber. And what do we got going on here? I wanted to check my skills real quick. Yeah, I guess my skills are still a little bit drained right now. But if I look at this, how's this coming along? How do my spells look, I guess, is a better question. My spells right now, Deflect Missiles needs to be improved. I sort of forgot about that. Passage of Glubria is castable. We could do that instead of Power Leaps. We're getting there. Wheeze Rapid Deconstruction. Regeneration. Yeah, it's good, but I'm sure it's a pretty low power level, right? It's not as low power level as I thought. We could be regenerating at a pretty powerful degree here, so we should definitely consider all that. I guess which needs to go. All right, we should get Passage of Glubria better than 20%. If we get that down to 10% or so, I'll be happy. And Deflect Missiles just needs to happen. Maybe sometime soon I'll turn on Necromancy as well, just for a little bit in the way of... Oh, we're focusing Charms too. That's nice. So that's helping the regeneration. Yeah, if we turn on Necromancy too, that'll be even more regeneration. But I guess we don't need that for now. Shields would be cool to get up to 15 for a large shield, but we haven't seen it yet. I guess we're good. Actually, you know, I guess my skills are fine. I'll probably turn off Earth Magic sometime soon as well. Because I don't need that much Earth Magic. I mean, Lee's Rapid Deconstruction, we never use it. I just feel like I should know it in case I need to be burgling something. I don't know if we're going to get to the point of the game where we're going to be burgling Hell Runes or anything like that. But, you know, it's nice to know. It's just nice to have a little bit of a background in Earth Magic. It's the sort of thing you learn in school and you ask your teacher, like, why do I have to learn Earth Magic? When am I ever going to use Earth Magic in the real world? And your teacher is like, well, you might not appreciate it now, but someday you're going to appreciate the skills you've developed in Earth Magic class. And you're like, I'm skipping class and going to Wendy's. But you don't when you regret it now. All right, so now we're going down into Shoals 3. And, good. Maybe we should actually use these rapid deconstruction at some point if we put so many skills into it. And I guess we should definitely use Stone Skin at least. I mean, Stone Skin is the real reason why we want to learn Earth Magic. Oh, Water Elemental. Forgot about you. Cool. Our life force is back. Means that we're ready for another. Literally, as soon as I see my life force is back, my brain starts itching for an apocalypse. Like, I see these 4 merfolks, and I'm like, you know what? These guys are a pretty good apocalypse target. Like, honestly, look at all these guys. I'm stepping forward, and then we're going to have an apocalypse. Right? You guys are asking for it. Yep. Kill, kill, kill. And we killed the plant, even. Wow. All right, so the apocalypse, it even does have the ability to paralyze people as well. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah. And also, did you see the apocalypse affected the plant? That's pretty hilarious. Even the plants cannot escape the apocalypse. You know, I don't really have brain. You know, I mean, you didn't sin or anything like that in any active sense in the world. But as Rue will teach you, you know, any form of existence or creation is really just abhorrent. You know, the plants exist same as the animals. You know, they got to get apocalypse same as everybody else. You know, nothing personal, plant. Whoa! We are so poisoned. This calls for a potion of curing. We have so many potions. We got 17 potions of curing. What's the point of a potion of curing if we can't cure out of this, like, extremely awful poison coursing through my veins? It's just a matter of comfort level at that point. You don't want to be that poisoned. And look, there's more fawns coming around here. We got to make sure. He's going to try to, like, hex us, I bet. Which is why I want to have deflect missiles, but we can throw some stone arrows at him or whatever before he gets to be too dangerous. Griffin coming around, but that's just like a standard melee tank foe that we are very comfortable in dealing with. And in fact will help us heal up. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah, more fawns over here. Here's the true fawn pack. I really don't think fawns would warrant an apocalypse. They've got sling bullets, so I mean, I wish I had repel missiles here. I really do. But they're going to try to hex us sometimes. I don't think any of the standard hexes can really affect us. I don't think they can slow us down or paralyze us or anything like that. I mean, they could try to hit us with a corona, I guess, but who cares? You know, I mean, I might appreciate a corona here on the beach. Oh, barbs. Merfolk. Am I standing in the water? No. Do you guys want to get apocalypsed? Because that's what it seems like to me. More spikes in my body here. Redirect the Manticore's attack. I'm standing in the water now. Can I get out of the water, please? Yes, I really just can't be standing in the water as many barbs as there are here. Alright, so just more... Yeah, one more of that. I'm standing in the water again. I'd love to be able to kill you. Now you're dead. Okay, that's fine. And why don't you come at me a little bit? I'll put up my shroud. I'll take one step at you, and now I'll just start chopping through you. Give me a second to take these barbs out of my body, man. You know, I might appreciate a barbecue here on the beach, too. You know, if you want to give me a barbecue and a Corona here on the beach, that's fine. But if you want to impale, you know, porcupine spikes into my body and then, you know, literally blind me with blinding light, well, I appreciate it a lot less. Wow. Yeah. All right, so that satyr is suddenly seeming very difficult. He's got a long bow. I'm more concerned with that, especially with no repel missiles. Yeah. Take a step forward. Apocalypse. Killed the fawn, killed the fawn, killed the satyr. I'm drained. I know. You don't have to, like, chastise me about it, game. I know. I already feel terrible. It punishes myself every time I use an apocalypse. So, okay. Wow, there's more guys. You guys really don't want to get apocalypse, do you? We're trying to save an apocalypse here. Oh, man. Whoops. Okay, so let's make sure that we don't die. Yeah, it's that snapping turtle that's really doing it. But, I mean, we should be able to heal up, definitely. Oh, no. Ugh. Apocalypse. Ugh. Apocalypse. I didn't even enjoy that apocalypse. Oh, he's got steam dragon armor. That's pretty cool. But we're intelligent enough that I think we can handle it. Oh, no, I fell asleep. But you got blinded. Let's go upstairs and deal with this. All right. No more apocalypses, please. I already used too many apocalypses in the last 3 seconds. I could have tried digging, I guess, as well. I could have just tried to shaft myself. I think that works. Can we get you, like, closer to me? So maybe I don't have to deal with all you guys at once? Because I don't like being so horrified. There's no place to dig a hidey hole in here. Go back upstairs. Yeah, this is annoying. Let's just try a different staircase for now. Maybe I can avoid these guys or deal with them a few at a time. Like, we could just jump downstairs. I don't see any real reason to deal with all these guys. 2 fawns? Yeah, like 2 fawns come over here. I'll dig. Or whatever. I'll just come up here. Yeah, you can come up here and fight me. I don't care. Because I would like to fight a couple of these guys and maybe work off some of my draining now that I've been a little bit naughty with my apocalypses. Yeah. Cool. I've been a little irresponsible, Rue. I know, I just get enthusiastic about wiping people out of existence. Can you blame me for that? Ooh, a newish antique shop. These people in the shoals are obsessed with antique stuff. This is cool, though. Anything good? Transparent gloves. Okay. Nothing beyond that that's really catching my eye, but transparent gloves is definitely worth $300 just to check it out. And what is it, would you think? Oh, and we never even checked out our leather armor. I gotta do that right now. RC minus, but strength plus 5. Is that actually worth it right now? It seems weird. Plus 5 strength for a minus cold resistance? I mean, we have RC plus plus already, though. I guess. I don't know. It seems kind of weird. I'll wear them for now, because I don't need RC plus plus. We are going to run into some cold threats with Ilsu. I believe that she can throw Ice Cloud and Ice Magic and stuff, so maybe we want to switch that back for that fight. But plus 5 strength is pretty amazing. Yeah, and now my strength is the highest stat point again, which means I'm properly vicious, properly savage here. Oh, and we're Savage Sid the Severer. Do you see that alliteration? That's beautiful. I really like the way that rolls off the tongue. Let's hope that never changes. It probably will if we ever got our axes up to 21, but maybe we should just train it up to 20 and keep it there. I don't know. Maybe we can even aspire to even grander titles. But Savage Sid the Severer has definitely got a great ring to it. Alright, and fine. And let's check out this leather armor before I forget about it one more time. Nah, it's lousy. Alright, so let's drop that piece of trash here in the ocean. Alright. And maybe I should just jump downstairs here before I run into that annoying satyr pack again. Those guys are annoying too. They definitely poison you up. My vision sharpens. Great. That's great. Wow. So I just lost all of my malmutations. Right? Thank you, evolution, I guess. That's amazing. My vision just corrected itself. I wish that would happen to me in real life. I wouldn't have to wear these big, thick glasses all the time. But, you know, that'd be pretty cool. Wow. All right. So that's really amazing. All right. We evolved. And we might have evolved before and got rid of our... I thought we had another malmutation other than that. Right? Wasn't our magical capacity a little low? Didn't we get hit with a neck exec and got hit with a minus 10% MP? And now I think that's gone too. So, I mean, that's pretty neat if we evolved out of that as well. I think that that's pretty awesome that we're evolving, and we're still evolving. It's not going anywhere. I mean, that has a chance to end randomly at any time because, you know, evolution only works when it feels like it, I guess. But in any case, I'm just really happy about that. Not like we were reading too many scrolls anyway. I wasn't really noticing the fact that we had blurry vision, but, you know, now that it's gone, you appreciate it. I'm like, wow, the shoal seems so much nicer. You can actually see the leaves on the trees. You can see out and see the ripples and the waves. Alright, but anyway, let's just jump down to Shoals 4 and see what we can do. There was another... I had a new kind of wand as well, right? Oh, it was Wand of Magic Darts. Those just seem to identify automatically now. I thought that was just like an artificer thing when I was playing my last game as Harrigan, because that sort of made sense to me, but now that I think about it, I guess it's probably just something they changed in 0.16. So you can just automatically identify wands upon picking them up, so you don't just go through the stupid zap test. I guess that was the rationale there. Everybody would just pick up a wand and zap it once anyway. So now if you don't identify them, you waste a few charges. Okay, that actually makes a lot more sense. I understand the rationale there now. Okay, let's just see what we can do. Put up some buffs, standard buffs. Maybe I should be regenerating a little bit more as well. 2 sirens is more than I would like. It's 2 more than I would like, actually. Let's do my best to wipe them out of oblivion before they start making any drowned souls or whatever. Okay, that's good now that they are here. I like that the Bering Land Bridge opened up here so that I can walk towards these guys. Redirect the Manticore's attack. Yeah, I don't like the fact that these guys are going to throw stuff at me. I would consider a power leap, but I'm so drained already. You're blind, but I like to get out of the water, too. Fails to attack, fails to attack, fails to attack. Good. We're good. So many potions of Cure Mutation now, which is actually useful. I was thinking that those potions of Cure Mutation... Well, it's not that useful. I mean, If we ever got seriously now mutated, we would be able to deal with that easily. But I mean, our genome is really good right now, and hopefully only getting better. But it's like, you know, when you have a mixed mutation set like that, you sort of feel a little bit strange. Like, you don't necessarily want to quaff a potion of cure mutation because you might be getting rid of good mutations or bad mutations. Now we just got a purely good mutation. Thanks to the power of evolution. Thanks, Darwin. Thanks, Darwin. I'll write you a thank you note. Oh, no, it's a snapping turtle. Okay, well, this is unfortunate because we're going to have to step here, but that's okay because he's foolish enough that he followed us here, adjacent to the land, which means that we can now have the opportunity to strike from the land. I don't think ants are particularly good in the water, right? I don't think ants are very good at swimming. Although, have you ever seen that video where it's like all those ants are like bundled up together in like an ant ball? You know what I'm talking about? Like, somehow they're all, like, connected together to make, like, some sort of, like, solid waterproof structure that can float in the water. Maybe you never saw that before, but it's very impressive. It's pretty cool. I'm not even sure what you would search for. You just search for, like, floating ant ball or something like that. And, yeah, no, it will figure out what you mean. So there's more harpies, I'm sure. I don't think the harpies are really an issue for us. We've got enough armor that it's no big deal. No inferno necessary. We're going to want an Inferno when we get down to the next floor, probably to deal with Ilsu and company, so I'm sort of thinking that maybe we want to just explore a little bit more around Shoals 4, just to try to, like, get a little bit of life back, a little bit of life essence here. It could end up backfiring and we have to use it against this Aquamancer. But, on the other hand, I think we're good. Yeah, we can just chop our way through most of these merfolk. Merfolk are, you know, slightly dead. Yep, no problem there. A Rapier of Speed, okay, that's interesting, but not for us. The Imperial Trident, also interesting, but not for us. We got our own flavor of vampirism going on here. Horrification by 2 harpies, are you serious? You're afraid of the harpies? You should not be afraid of the harpies. Oh, and I guess there's a snake. I'm most afraid of the snake. Harpies are a danger for some characters. But not really for us. We could have tried to dig in there if we wanted to, but I think that so long as we've got enough armor class, 26 armor class ought to be plenty. Harpies can really harass you if you're just like a little frail wizardly type who can't really deal with a bunch of harpies picking at you. Our draining's back to yellow, so I might feel justified in another apocalypse by now. Which is good, because we're going to need one. Just exploring around here a little bit, you never know. Oh, Sentinel's mark. Okay, maybe we should head upstairs. If we go upstairs, we know that there's going to be satyrs coming after us. But there's probably more stuff here. Okay, let's just regenerate or whatever. There's a fawn over there. We would love to find a hidey hole. Can we dig a hidey hole real quick? I should have thought of that earlier. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Dig through here. It's not quite a hidey hole, but at least it's secluded enough. And, yeah, we can just work on this. If you guys want to come towards me, that's actually fine. I actually appreciate that. I don't appreciate the fact that there is like a water nymph. See, this is why you do want a proper hidey hole, so the water nymph can't see you and shoot water on top of you. But let's just make sure that doesn't happen. Sea snake poisoned the fawn. That's very lucky for us, I guess. Not standing on water yet. Stunned by my will, which is good because I hate you, water nymph. What do we do about this? You could just be getting led into an inferno trap as well, to be honest. Oh, yeah, and also these guys are going to be poking spears at us. Not standing in water yet. We still have our full complement of spells up, except for regeneration. It might be time for regeneration. Yeah, because that hurts. And another shroud, please. I miscast shroud. How do you miscast shroud? But I killed the impaler. That was the most dangerous one. We are not standing in water yet. Maybe because it was a spot that I dug out, they can't actually, like, cause water to come here. Never mind. Here's the water. Which is fine. Is there still water there? Yeah, there's shallow water, but not where I am. So we killed the water nymph. That's fine. And that water is still there, but not anymore. Maybe it's just tide water or whatever. Yeah, but these guys just all need to die. I don't like it when your hidey hole gets flooded with water. That's really annoying. Fine. And I'm sure we dealt with a lot of the training there. See, we did that ourselves. We didn't need the angels in the outfield in order to kill all those guys. We did it ourselves. So we learned our lesson, and now we can go in Apocalypse all the guys on Shoals 5. But let's see, maybe and I mean, now that we've attracted most of the neighborhood, maybe we can explore around a little bit consequence-free. See what's going on with the rest of this level. Maybe not. Alright, so did we see most of it? Looks like we saw a good chunk of it at least. Looks like a relatively boring Shoals 4, unless there's more to it over there. But in any case, this is fine. Let's go and check out Shoals 5, which is where the real treasure is. Whoa, I think we might have gone directly on top of Ilsu. See, this is why you appreciate the antennae. Is because, well, you can see. Alright, Ilsu's over here. So it might be time for a buff. Step around the corner. Whoa, okay, should I dig through the corner? Should I dig? I might as well dig here. I would kind of like that. Yeah, see, she wasn't expecting it from this angle. This is not Ilsu. Never mind. Okay, but it's a lot of guys who are asking for an apocalypse. Apocalypse! Kill them all. Okay, most of them are, like, dead or incapacitated. Yeah, so let's step in, actually, and just kill the paralyzed ones first while we can still have that advantage. Okay, and we were only at yellow draining, actually, so to be honest, I feel like that is not too bad. Here's another Merfolk Impaler here, though, so let's just make sure we deal with that. We did cause a lot of sound. There's Ilsu. Okay, so Ilsu, why don't you attract your buddies more around the corner, because I know there's at least a couple more buddies. I want to be able to see you guys. Okay, there's at least a buddy, one buddy. There you are, you're all here, the gang's all here. Time for, I'm still exhausted, so I can't actually do it. But I still have my buffs up, I'm ready to keep tabbing. I think that Ilsu might actually summon some water elementals, which might be something that we need to be concerned with. But that's just more stuff to Apocalypse in a second. You know, if you're summoning stuff, that means that you're bringing even more stuff into existence, and that is counter to what Rue asks us to do. So that's honestly the greatest sin of all. That's why I feel okay about sacrificing love here, because we had to. You know, I mean, you sacrifice love, it means you're giving up summoning, which is antithetical to, you know, the tenets of Rue. Let's dig down here just so we can get towards Ilsu. I know Ilsu has some sort of thing here. Ugh. Alright, well that thing blocked my thing. I wish I were less exhausted here. I still am... Okay, destroying these things. Still exhausted. I'm unaffected by haunting songs because I have clarity. Okay, that's really nice. I sort of forgot about that. I got my amulet clarity, which makes me immune to the haunting songs. Ilsu is a little bit of a tough customer here. I sort of wish that I were on top of the stairs so I could run upstairs and stair dance. Shroud falling apart, and I am engulfed. Okay. Standing in water as well. Still standing in water, really? Okay, that's fine though. Back off, one more step. Not in water anymore, and let's get up a shroud again. Okay, so this is not what we want exactly. Oh, it's Mara! No, 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 no. Where's my Inferno? Okay, so this just got a lot crazier than it already was. I guess I could try a power leap, but I can't even power leap right now. I gotta get away from this. I gotta maybe dig around the corner. Alright, so what is that? That's water. That's not water. That's not water. Mara's gonna try some crazy stuff, and we have no fire resistance. I gotta run. Okay, Mara can't see us just yet. Let's try coming down here. Whoops. More water elementals, but she's just flooding the area with water elementals. There needs to be an apocalypse to clear this out. So we'll jump here. I mean, let's see, where's the stairs? I guess I'd like to just dig out everything I can. Let's dig here. Shard of Ice hits me for a lot of damage. Is that the stairs? No. Is that the stairs? There's the stairs underneath the Manticore. Maybe it's time for a Passage of Galubria, finally. Lee's Rapid Deconstruction. Shroud of Galubria. Passage of Galubria. Okay, Passage of Galubria over to this island. Oh no! Horrible gut-wrenching feeling in my soul! And there's a thing over there. Okay, so what's going on here? Yeah, okay. So, my avatar is up there. Savage Disillusion with a vampiric weapon. Oh. Alright. I would love if the apocalypse just happened right now. It would be convenient. But I think what we should do instead is jump into this Passage of Galubria, which I cast successfully. Bounce over here. I can still see lots of guys. And if I have to run away a little bit or whatever, I can. Come on, don't let me down here. This is really dangerous. Stunned by my will. Yeah, I get it. I appreciate all that, trust me, but I'd rather have a hidey hole. I need to get to safety. Okay, yeah, getting hit by stuff. Oh no, I'm in a net! Alright, most important thing, get out of the net immediately. Get out of the net immediately, because my shielding is an important part of my defense. Alright, get out of the net. Shroud falls apart. Oh, I'm so horrified. What do I do here? I'm not exhausted anymore. Alright, please, exhaustion. Apocalypse. This has got to be it. I see Mara, I see Ilsu. Everybody needs to die. Apocalypse! Okay. Let's see. I destroyed lots of stuff. Come on, destroy everything. Destroyed that, destroyed that, destroyed that. Destroyed that, destroyed that. Terrible understanding is paralyzed you. Destroyed that. Mara slows down. I hear lots more sounds, though. Okay, so you're paralyzed, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. I sort of got to just get out of here. More illusions. Yikes. Okay, I struggled free. I got to just keep running, though. One more passage of Galubria. Down as far away as I can see. I missed it up. Mara smirks. I'm the one who seeks to pass on the right. Mara's blinking and healing. Oh, okay. I'm too exhausted for a power leap. Do you see my horror level right now? I'm at horror minus 12. So I have no chance of fighting. I have to run. Savage Sid is casting Regeneration. I should be casting Regeneration too, actually, now that I think about it. Thanks for the reminder, Savage Sid. Let's do that. Good. Alright, so we are casting Regeneration. So as we run, we can heal ourselves up a little bit. Savage Sid, Savage Sid. You better not be trying to power leap or anything like that, Savage Sid's illusion. Okay, horror minus 3 is a lot better than horror minus 12. Horror minus 2 is even better. And we have a Boots of Running. I forgot about that. Boots of Running sort of saving our butt a little bit right here. Yeah, I'm still not happy about this, and I wish I could get to a stairs. Where's the stairs? Alright, yeah, there's tons of foes. I need to be able to get to safety. I was sort of hoping I might be able to find a stairs, and I can't just teleport away, which is my usual thing, my usual course of action. I guess I could be fighting these guys. Maybe actually a couple of chops on these guys is just what we need right now to heal up. Here's Savage Sid's illusion, though. I hate that. Monsters, monsters everywhere. You have to get out of here. I know. I know, man. Scroll of Fear? I mean, we're experiencing a lot of fear right now. Maybe it's time that we do that as well. Savage Sid's illusion, you probably got pretty poor AC if you're anything like me. MR+++, how'd you get that? I don't have MR+++. That's ridiculous. Well, maybe you'll still won't resist a Scroll of Fear. How about a Scroll of Fear? If I'm gonna be a coward, all you guys can be a coward too. Oh, I can't read scrolls in my current state. Never mind. 6 potions of heal wounds. What do we do? Potion of Magic. Actually, that Potion of Magic is actually a good option for us right now. Potion of Magic. Just to give us more chances here. Alright, we got the ability to do stuff. We should run. I'm still feeling horrified. I just don't want to be... Maybe one good chop here would be useful. I can read scrolls again. So maybe I should go with that Scroll of Fear now that I have the chance. Let's go Scroll of Fear. Some of them resisted. Some of them are fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be able to chop these guys very effectively because I'm a coward. Are you a coward too? He knows Shroud of Galubria, Regeneration, and Stone Arrow. He's not a coward. That's unfortunate. Alright, Ilsu, Mara. But you know what? If these guys are coming down here, it's fine. We can give them the old juke. What that means is we just need to get a Passage of Galubria up there. Passage of Galubria up here. Maybe I should take one more step forward before I try that. Alright, one step up here. Oh, there's a bunch of Maras up there, but it's okay. Can't see that place. Let's just get a Passage of Galubria up here. Did I do it right? Ilsu's trying to zap me with a wand, which is fine. Okay, yeah, Passage of Galubria worked great, which means I can jump right through. I'm jumping right up next to those dangerous foes, but to be honest, I'd rather be next to those foes than next to my own illusion, who's a little bit too savage. You know, I mean, that's one way to deal with Savage Sid, is turn his own savagery against them. And that's fine. You're invisible. Where's the stairs out again? Up there. Okay, so we're close. We just have to be able to... There's a Passage of Galubria here. And a Passage of Galubria there. Should we just run to the stairs? Should I quaff a potion of flight or something like that and just maybe run for the stairs? There's 3 Maras. Yeah, my horror level is at -9 considering all the Maras that I can see, which is cheating a little bit. But I guess there's nothing rational about horror, so... Haunting Son, glad not to be able to be affected by that. Let's just jump up here. If things look super bad, then we'll fly, I guess. In fact, maybe that's the wiser plan right now. I'm still exhausted. I have barbs. Oh no. So let's just fly. I can't afford to be wasting any turns. I'm gonna quaff a flight. That's why I'm glad I have this. Yes, I know I'll be harmed if I move, but it's worth it to get to the stairs. I don't think Passage to Glubria is effective anymore. We might need to like quaff a heal wounds or something like that. These guys are planning on doing things. Maybe a potion to heal wounds is just the safe move. Okay, down to 55. I don't want to waste a turn though either. Okay, we've got 6 potions to heal wounds. Let's just quaff one. It was something, I guess. All right, one more step. Upstairs. Yes. No problem, no problem. All right, that was a crazy battle. All right, I think these guys are just asking for another apocalypse. They have upset me. This apocalypse will be satisfying. It might not kill them all. Well, actually, they're not here yet. Let's stair dance a little bit first. I guess I might as well. If you're going to be like that, you stupid people. Alright, so maybe this time, we get our stuff back up. Stone Skin, just regenerate all of our charms here. Go downstairs. There's Mara, but where's Ilsu now? Alright, Mara and Ilsu are both on the screen. So it's time. It's time, alright, for a apocalypse. Apocalypse! Killed you, killed you, killed you, killed you. Mara slows down. Ilsu is not quite dead. Mara is turning into 3. Ilsu is close to death, which I appreciate. Can we zap you with some stuff? What if I were to blast you with, like, a wand of disintegration or something? What's your, Just one more apocalypse would really do it. But we're so horrified. Can I hit you with, like, a wand of, draining or something like that? This has got, no cool. Alright, so... Let's just try to hit you with, like, a wand of draining or something like that. Sure. I missed. One more time. Hit you. Severely wounded. I hit you. I let you just keep draining you or something like that. If I'm going to be drained, you might as well be drained. Yeah, I know I'm horrified, but I'm not actually using my attacks right now. So you don't have to remind me, game. I know there's monsters everywhere. I'd like to be able to kill. Nothing appears to happen. She's got a wand of paralysis, which is nasty. Oh, but I have stasis, so never mind about that. Wand of fire is going to make a bunch of steam, I guess. Alright, never mind. Go upstairs. I really wanted to take care of this. Right? Like, I can't just keep draining my skills forever. Can I? It's not gonna let me. It's not gonna, like, not allow me to use Apocalypse anymore, right? If we could just get these guys one at a time, though. Like, if I could fight Mara and, you know, if I could fight Mara or Ilsu, then that would be great. That would be pretty much the ideal situation. Can we do that? We're in a cloud, though. I'm in what? A cloud of what? Steam. Like, this does not seem to be helping. Do I have to fight any of these guys at all? I'm going to try a couple more times. But I would really rather, like, you know, maybe just go to a different staircase if it's going to be like this. Gut-wrenching feeling in my soul. I get it. Okay? I get it. Every time I go downstairs, there's just horror after horror. 1, 2, 3. Go downstairs. Go back upstairs. Okay, that's good. I can at least deal with a Merfolk Aquamancer on his own. Which is good, because Merfolk Aquamancers are not an insignificant threat. Alright, deal with these guys one at a time. Oh, it's a Kraken. Jeez. Kraken. Are we really going to fight a Kraken? It's only yellow. I bet I could. There's no way that water can get on these stairs, right? So I'm gonna try it. Let's see if I can fight a Kraken. Stunned by my will. Yeah, bring it on, Kraken. I can attack. I can deal with these tentacles, right? I'm just draining these tentacles as fast as they're draining me, probably. And also doing serious damage to the Kraken in the process. Tentacle is almost dead, exactly. Yeah, get back here, you stupid tentacle. Come on, get over here. Whatever. Seriously? You're gonna be like that? I could come and fly after you if I really wanted to, but, you know, get on. Get out of here, you stupid Kraken. Would have been nice to get a little bit of draining out, you know, refreshed there. Reversed, so that I would be able to do more, apocalypses in a second. Alright, maybe he'll be back. Mara, you're there. Can you come upstairs? Yes. Alright, and our gut-wrenching soul illusion didn't come with us. So this is something. I'm not sure if it's time for an apocalypse. I feel like, oh, Mara's splashing around in the water. That's good. Just keep blocking Mara's attack. Keep just slashing the attack. I mean, the Vampiric Axe is not going to do much. Bolt of Fire is going to hurt. Two Maras. Oh, one of them is paralyzed. Which one is paralyzed? That one? Oh, and I'm at horror -8 again because of all this. Can we do like a apocalypse? Apocalypse? I killed Mara! Yes! Okay, that's great. So apocalypse totally worth the kill to kill Mara, right? I think you'll agree. A potion of heal wounds even for my trouble. A demon blade of flaming would be pretty cool. How are my skills looking? Good, bad? Not great. They've been better. But honestly, it's not as terrible as I expected. Maybe is there a maximum draining point? If there's a maximum draining point, then sign me up. You know, I mean, I'll just drain down to there and then just keep using Apocalypse forever. You know, I don't mind. Seriously. Alright, well that was great. Alright, so we took out Mara, who was honestly the most significant threat there. The rest of these guys should go. Ilsu, you saw, Ilsu wanted to die a couple of times, but there was just too many bodyguards, too much commotion, so she was able to escape death pretty quick, but it's okay. Here, we got this. Let's see if we can take care of Ilsu the old-fashioned way. Come upstairs with me. There you go. I should have cast my buffs first. Calling in the tide, but that's not going to affect the stairs, right? And if I just throw a couple of stone arrows here, stone arrow, maybe I should fly and fight Ilsu, or maybe I should just use an apocalypse. Stone arrow. Yeah, okay, so that's annoying. I guess let's fly. Yeah, we can fly. I mean, what else am I using these potions of flight for? That's what they're good for. They're good for the shoals. There's not too many other parts in the game when you, like, need to fly. The shoals in the swamp is definitely one of them. Long straining for air, but it's okay, right? We got out of it. And we're still flying for a while longer. We still have enough life that we can deal with this. I'm threatened, but I'm not engulfed anymore. Yeah, stop blinking around if you could. I'm just going to come and get you. I am going to come and get you. Heavily wounded some more. Ugh. Okay, come on, seriously. Read scrolls again, so I'm just popping back and forth between my danger level here. Ilsu almost dead, but then something happened, then she got back to being not quite almost dead anymore. Come on, you're almost dead. You gotta be dead. My lung straining for air is no fun. But I don't, like, I guess let's leave here just to be able to get out. If I have to use another potion of... if I have to use another apocalypse, then so be it! Why am I messing around with that? Alright? Yeah, apocalypse. You got apocalypse, we got apocalypse, everybody got apocalypse. We'll eat your corpse, please. And we're good. No, we don't need to be moving. Yeah, move a little bit, fine. Whoa! Yikes. Okay, so let's make sure that we're protected here. Definitely want to make sure that we don't die to a manticore after all of that nonsense. Fighting Mara, fighting Ilsu. Yeah, we're feeling very drained. Oh, and you're back for round 2, are you, Mr. Kraken? Well, I can take that. I appreciate the challenge. Alright, so we'll get up Stone Skin, chop time, because I think we're going to be able to chop a lot of these tentacle segments and really actually regenerate quite a bit. Maybe not, though. Come on. Alright, yeah, we do seem to be healing faster than not. Kraken is almost dead and still not in ink-scared mode. Yeah, you should be dead now, right? Kill these guys. Yeah, you died. Very good. That was excellent. Hopefully that reversed some of that draining. Translocation's up to 9, which means that Lee's Passage Glubri is at 38%, even in this horribly drained state. We're okay. We got a little bit of a buffer here. You know, I mean, I'm sort of glad that I trained up my shields a little bit more than I had to, for example, because now, even when we're seriously drained, we are still without the shield penalty, so... Merfolk Avatar. Okay, that's annoying. They try to do... Oh, those are the ones who come and conjure the drowned souls, right? Yes. We're unaffected by your horrible song. because your song is weird and I hate it. But those drowned souls just are annoying and they hurt. So let's actually, yeah, not deal with that. Good. Okay, actually feeling at a reasonable HP again. And I really feel like I must have woken up the neighborhood here, right? That's one thing about an apocalypse you can say, is it definitely gets everybody out. You know, you blow the trumpet, everybody hears it. There was a barnacled rune there I didn't even notice. Is that what I was digging into before? I didn't even realize that I was digging into a rune vault. That's pretty hilarious. Nice. Got ourselves a second runist out there. You have to say that we earned that one, right? I don't think you can deny that. I mean, maybe we cheesed our way out of it with some apocalypses, but that's what it's there for, right? You know, all the gods give you pretty substantial power levels, so I feel like we're just using the tools that Rue has given us. And, pure distortion there is pretty nasty. I think we can deal with just a couple more merfolk here, right? And a satyr. Alright, those guys might just be spawning from who knows where. Let's get up close and personal. Oh, no! Whoa, okay, I'm afraid of the satyr. That's one hex that does seem to work, I guess. Ugh, man. So afraid that it's making me want to apocalypse. But do I really want to do an apocalypse? How about just a little bit more armor? A little bit more Shroud of Galubria. I can't move any closer, but I can chop through these guys for a little bit of an HP snack. Yep, feeling sick. Ow. Ow. Stop. I can't move any closer, so how about I just throw these things at you? Why don't you come closer to me real quick? Good, I killed you anyway. Good. I'm glad those stone arrows are as potent as they are. Honestly, that's working out pretty well for us. Definitely makes sense that we're training up our stone magic a little bit. Tomahawk of Dispersal. Great. How about we definitely regenerate? Why aren't we regenerating? We should be regenerating all the time if we're having HP worries, right? That makes a lot of sense. Whoa, scimitar warning. It's okay, though. We should still regenerate, I guess. Still get some stone skin, I guess. And yeah, this regeneration is great. I feel like it's not lasting as long as it should because maybe our necromancy is really low, / we're seriously drained. Yeah, necromancy is only effectively 0.8 right now, which is pretty bad. I guess we'll just leave from this merfolk impaler for this time being. I mean, I don't want to deal with the merfolk impaler just this second. We'll head upstairs. Oh, there was a merfolk avatar down here, so that's almost as bad. Huh. That's okay. We can come up to a merfolk avatar, right? Don't drown me or anything like that would be great. How would I go around the corner here? Yeah, these drowned souls can't come and get me if they can't see me. Right? Now, it does hurt. Come on, how about a couple of merfolk stone arrows here? Now, that's even worse. I feel like the avatar, I mean, we know how to deal with an impaler. You know, an avatar is doing all sorts of tricky business at us. We can deal with an impaler. An impaler is just going to impale us. We can impale him before he impales us. You know, that's what I'm good at. Skin feels tender. Whoa! Electrocuted! Oh, he's got electrocution. Okay, that explains it. We definitely need to heal up. Let's use a heal wounds. And now I'll chop through you. That's great. Those were some good chops. Did you see those vampiric chops right there? And he had, yeah, a weapon of electrocution. Demon Trident of electrocution. That explains why he was giving us some trouble. But we got to get electrical resistance. You know, when you put it that way. Maybe we could get statue form. That'd be pretty awesome, right? We could be a chopping statue. That'd be pretty cool. That would give us the electrical resistance we need. We could consider that. I mean, if we work up our stone magic high enough, we could work up our transmutations more. Maybe even learn a radiate along the way. I don't know. I might kind of like that plan. I know I was trying to set a cap for myself at level 5, but we've already broken that and trying to learn deflect missiles, which is coming along very poorly. Maybe that was a fool's errand there. But I wanted to have some kind of repelling missiles. I wish I had it here, honestly. You know, you can see how many people are trying to throw tomahawks and what have you at in the shoals. It's really nice to be able to have a little bit in the way of repel missiles here. But if we don't, we don't. I mean, we made it through, right? We survived. Rue took care of us. And what? We're in the water? No, thank you. How about let's fix that and maybe get out onto the land and then deal with this turtle. What's happened to all my charms here? I'm losing my charms. Make sure that we keep our charms. They keep trying to take me lucky charms. But we'll deal with that. Alright, we can fight in the water a little bit, right? Unstable to footing. There's still... Fighting in the water does seem to be a pretty serious disadvantage for me. But we're good. We just basically explored everything. Let's explore around the rest of it just to make sure that Rather not fight a snapping turtle in these conditions. Let's fight him on the land. A jeweled cloak. I'm glad I checked that out. Jeweled cloak is here. You know, we have a pretty good cloak. But we might even appreciate a better one if it's a good one. Let's check it out. Jeweled cloak. Oof. So close. I was just about to say, if it has magic resistance, we'll probably take it because we need the magic resistance. You know, that's why we're wearing our other cloak to begin with. But, you know, the stealth I like, the +2 AC I like, but the minus fire? We have enough problems with fire. I mean, we have no fire resistance right now. So, unfortunately, I don't think we can swing it. Don't think we can swing it. It's a nice attempt. It's a nice attempt at giving me a good cloak there. But, you know, next time, let's just make it a little bit less of a trade-off. That would just more of like a straight awesome cloak that we would always want to wear forever. Merfolk Impaler. More Merfolk Impalers don't seem to be much of a problem for us. It's combining trouble and problem into trouble. Or you don't want to run into trouble by any means. Here's and an anti-magic trident was not going to be the biggest deal for us. Anti-magic weapons are pretty cool. If we found a big old anti-magic axe or something like that, that would be a good option for extended too. Anti-magic axe is one of the best things that you want to have against, you know, demon lords and hell lords and pan lords. You know, I mean, you can cause them to fumble their attacks. Rue is doing that already, and if we could cause, you know, hit Long Lobon a couple of times, drain his magic, he's basically harmless. So if we can't find an Axe of Holy Wrath, I would also definitely accept an anti-magic axe. It means that our own magic would be cut in half, I believe, but it's something that we could deal with. We don't really need that much magic. You know, that's not the kind of character that we're trying to build here. We do have some conjurations, but it's not like we're relying on it, right? It seems like the main source of damage here should be our savagery. There's Asterion. Asterion is blue. Didn't he used to be a different color? Didn't he used to be like red or orange? Yeah, but he's blue now. Okay, fine. He's Fallen King. He's going to cast Spectral Weapon, and what if he got a Morning Star of Flaming? That's not the worst thing in the world, although I'm glad I didn't wear that fire vulnerability now. Okay, can we deal with Asterion? I bet we can deal with Asterion in just a fair fight. I hope we can deal with Asterion in just a fair fight. And there's a Cyclops at the same time. He's going to try to throw rocks at us. How about let's dig in here or something? Like, yeah, that's fine. If I dig in here, at least you're going to have to fight me one at a time. Your Spectral Weapon hopefully won't be able to get an aspect on me. He's speeding up, which is a little bit unfair. You know, come on, Asterion. How about a fair game here? I can't speed up. Malcolm has given me powers of destruction. Yeah, I know. But I'm not that impressed so far. He could possibly throw elemental magic at us. Yeah, he's going to do a Spectral Morning Star of Flaming. But if we hit the Morning Star of Flaming, it hurts Asterion as well, I believe. Yeah, and we are able to heal up. He did hit us pretty hard there. But we killed him and the Spectral Weapon is gone. Great. A glowing shield. Yes, sir. What is this here? Almanac of Combat Magic. Could be interesting enough. Yeah. Iron Shot is like a next level stone arrow for us if we ever get there. I mean, it's level 6. What would be our odds on that? 82% on Iron Shot? Seriously? That's not terrible. I mean, we could be able to upgrade to Iron Shot. We could do that. I know I just said we maybe would be going the anti-magic route, but on the other hand, Iron Shot's a solid spell, man. I won an Earth Elementals game basically just using Iron Shot the whole way. Stone Arrow is pretty good for us. I mean, imagine that, but, like, better. Okay. How about let's check out this other new kind of amazing ring that we found. Slaying -4 immediately takes it out of the running, unfortunately. We're already horrified enough as is. Unfortunately, it's a great ring beyond that. But Slaying -4 is just impossible to ignore, unfortunately. So, Glowing Shield, though, we'll check it out for real. Put that on right away. Check it out. It's a +2 shield, and we had before just a +0 shield. So thanks, Machleb, for the high-quality shield. That's one thing I'll say about Machleb, is he knows how to equip his followers with reasonably well-enchanted shields. That's the only good thing I'll say about Machleb. Yeah, stupid blind water nymph. Blind water nymph versus me splashing around the water like an idiot. It's a really climactic battle right there. You know, two masters at the top of their form. And, good. I think we're basically done here. Embroidered Cloak, Anti-Magic Trident. Yeah, Embroidered cloak, okay. You know, I'll check it out, I guess. What is it? +1 cloak of invisibility is fine, but we really need the magic resistance. We really need it. So invisibility is whatever. You know, I would take invisibility if I were training in evocations, but I'm not training evocations. And we're not really going to use invisibility again, probably until we get to Zot. So it's hardly worth seems hanging on to. You know, we're going to have an evocations-like character this game. I'm going to have my magic resistance to counterbalance my rue sacrifice. And we're all going to be happy with the fact that we got ourselves a second rune of Zot. A little bit more treasure, too. You know, not heavy in the treasure department right now, but at least we got some interesting stuff going on. And maybe the possibility to learn Iron Shot in the future. Maybe the possibility to get out of our drain debt. We're back in yellow draining, see? Already, you know, it's not too bad, honestly. It seems like we're being really abusive with the Apocalypse system, but are we actually? I mean, you tell me. Oh, there's that merfolk avatar. I really don't want to deal with you. Let's just go use different stairs. Alright, head back upstairs. Go. Just go. Nice. Head back to our pseudo stash here. Drop off my book. Just in case, I think I might feel like learning Iron Shot later. I think that seems like a pretty awesome plan. And I guess we'll call the video there. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what's next. Probably going down into the vaults. We haven't seen repel missiles, have we? No. So hopefully we're just... Oh, 99% on deflect missiles. You see that? We cracked it. He cracked a smile from deflect missiles there. He knows that one day we're going to be able to cast him. So we're really happy about that. Things are looking up, rosy and optimistic, despite the fact that we had a little bit of a tough time getting there. You know, that's part of the fun. That's part of the challenge, right? So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.